MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Joseph Arnold, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next. Elvis Franco gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in his last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
Now to the plate, Raul Mendoza, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 33, Buster Posey.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up Buster Posey. And now pitch on the way. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Now at the plate, Joseph Arnold, with less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt, he continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And when this guy's ABs night in, night out, he has given his team at least a chance to stay in this playoff race. Not only that, he's given himself a chance to potentially be a batting champion.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
The 0-1 delivery. Two out with the man at first. Fouled away. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Giants leave one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Emilio Gonzalez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Armstrong. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. First pitch coming, here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games. But for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race. But he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Mendoza is right there. 1 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, Stan Farnsworth.
Settling in now, Stan Farnsworth. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Comes set and the 0-1. It's a changeup offered at and missed.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Armstrong, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Coleman. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Comes set, the 0-1 in the air down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and 2. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mendoza is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Reggie Rivas. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Reggie Rivas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
1-2. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
To the plate now, Jamie Ortiz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. From the stretch. A bullet to first base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Mike McDonald.
So stepping in, Mike McDonald, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Count 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Kipnis. The tag gets 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Oliver Alvarez.
Oliver Alvarez.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Left fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First offering on its way.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Elvis Franco.
The pitcher, Elvis Franco, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On, he pops it up. Rivas ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Now batting.
You know, D-Row, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet in the scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
Pete Armstrong is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Gonzalez.
At the plate now, Javier Gonzalez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. He's set. The 0-1. A ball and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. From the stretch, the 1-2. Right side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Now here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
At the plate, Raul Mendoza. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One out, nobody on. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Ball.
3-1. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. And that misses for ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, one man out. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
So now to the plate, Joseph Arnold. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. 3-2 now. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And that'll bring up Nick Livingston. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Bases are loaded with only one out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 28 on the season, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
And you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Stepping in now, Reggie Rivas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
4 runs here in this half inning. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now back.
Into the box, Jamie Ortiz, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Mike McDonald. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Line towards center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Two and 0 pitch on the way. The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Giants lead it 6-1. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Stan Farnsworth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Tyler Coleman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One and 1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. The pitch.
Oh, that's out. You got a full count. 3-2.
Dexter Fowler is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
Runners on first with one down. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Line hard. Foul.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Oliver Alvarez, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Ready on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Giants to discuss his thoughts on the San Francisco lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Thank you, Heidi. Some Igawa answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Emilio Gonzalez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Oh, got him swinging with the palm ball there, and that's the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First offering on its way. Raul Mendoza stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Ben Zobrist. Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Igawa.
Digging in, Igawa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch.
Hey.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Pete Armstrong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, Javier Gonzalez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. No hits to this point. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
In now, Stan Farnsworth, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
That's
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Joseph Arnold. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Fastball well outside. And he missed with the palm ball, so it goes to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. So a full count now. Nick Livingston will be next. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Fowler is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Livingston.
Now at the plate, Nick Livingston. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
count 1-0.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And another foul ball. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Reggie Rivas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Ah, way to get dirty. Touché, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Lee Chu will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Leading off the inning, Tyler Coleman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Dexter Fowler. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know, Giro, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take them when you can get them.
From the stretch. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chu, 30 years of age. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Posey is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They trail 6-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Jamie Ortiz. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the third baseman, Mike McDonald.
Into the box now, Mike McDonald. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. They lead it 6-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Ben Zobrist. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Arnold is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Igawa.
Adam Greenberg will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Adam Greenberg.
Got him fishing that time, 0-1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The windup and the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
So now to the plate, Javier Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bogarts onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Luke Little is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Vernon Hernandez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Hernandez.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Hernandez sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Ready for another chance? Raul Mendoza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. Very high, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hit in the air to center field. Armstrong is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, left fielder, Joseph Arnold.
Stepping in, Joseph Arnold. He's set, and the pitch. Looking at his career totals, Arnold brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
First and second now, one man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This is on the ground over to first. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. San Francisco leads this one 6-1. Cedric Worth gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in once again, Stan Farnsworth. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Up next to the Cubs, the first baseman, Tyler Colvin.
Standing in now, Tyler Colvin, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Into the corner and slicing foul.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Mendoza will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Runners on first with 1 down. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's ball one.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
First and second now, one man out. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And that misses. 1-1. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Ben Zobrist now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Ready with the 1-0.
Hey.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Giants out in front here, 6-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Livingston. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Two and one. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Now the pitch.
You got a full count.
Reggie Rivas will be next. Three-two pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Reggie Rivas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No outs, nobody on. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Still even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Jamie Ortiz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike McDonald.
In now, Mike McDonald. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it, and the inning is over. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby, the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Giants 7 and the Cubs 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
J.C. Embry will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
J.C. Embry.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 1-0 count. Here it is.
Hey.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Again, he sends it out of play. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline. The payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Now batting, Pete Armstrong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Boyd Nunez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jonas Marte is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So coming to the plate, Javier Gonzalez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. A man at third with one away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Stan Farnsworth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the belt, the pitch.
3-0.
Men on third with 2 down. Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Ready with the 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
At the plate, Tyler Coleman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone into the bleachers.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes 1 big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Kelvin Herrera enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3.
Herrera. Now batting.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the catcher, Oliver Alvarez.
Stepping into the box, Oliver Alvarez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball.
I know these guys have exploded for 3 runs already this inning, but if you think this manager's not going to put his foot on the accelerator, you're kidding yourself. This catcher better be ready. That guy's looking to run at first base.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. 3 runs already home here. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now 7-4. Tadahito Hong enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Tadahito Hong.
Striding in to start the 9th, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Hong rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, 0-2, here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To the plate now, Jonas Marte. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Splitter, 2-2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The batter, the center fielder, Raul Mendoza.
Into the box now, Raul Mendoza, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Runner at first here, one man out. Fouled off. The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Kipnis. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Here's Buster Posey now. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. One left for San Francisco. They hold a 7-4 lead. Digging in now, Jason Kipnis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Go, Brett.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jesse Padilla will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 15 long balls and 61 RBIs. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
So in now for Chicago, Pete Armstrong. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Posey waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. San Francisco led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lee Chu claims the win out of the pen, his first. Elvis Franco struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Kelvin Herrera records 4 outs on his way to the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.